Kennedy at the plate. He's first up today, and we're just about ready for the first pitch. This one swung on line softly to third. Well, that's a good start. First batter, first hit.
The more base runners you get, the more pressure you put on the opponent. A single here with nobody outs put some pressure on this defense now.
And Duncan settles in.
Puts a little pressure on the defense and on the pitcher right now. Speed at first base, tie game. You've got to hold them close, but you can't be distracted. You still have to go after the hitter.
Andy Ishikawa will keep an eye on him there. (1-0) from Zito. He fouls that one off. A swing and a fly ball to left center field. One away. Here's a look at how the Giants will line up defensively. So, Steve, the thoughts on a fielder here?
Now, defense is very important for any team, and Aaron Rowan is one of the better defenders in the outfield. Absolutely no fear at all going to the wall. This guy plays with reckless abandon.
And we've got Ludwig batting. Zito got him to swing. 0-1. It's that breaker through on the second pitch to him. Strike two.
Well, he's a very defensive hitter when the count gets to 0-2, so I'm going to try to get him to chase something out of the zone.
Here's the pitch. Popped way up on the infield. Retiring Ludwig. Two retired here. And here's Rick Ankiel. Batting .306. Runner on first, two away. Swung on and ripped towards second. Oh, Franson lays out, back up. And it's in time from his knees to get the out. No runs on a hit, and they'll strand him. We'll go to the bottom of the first. And Adam Wainwright is the pitcher. St. Louis has got him starting in this one. Steve, as he's facing the San Francisco lineup today, what do you think's on his mind?
A good quality right-hander on the mound right here, facing a quality lineup loaded with lefties, so they're working the matchups against him. See if that comes into play. He's going to have to throw inside, back these lefties off the plate in order to get the outer third. A good-looking catch in the stands right there. They're paying attention out there.
Tell you, these fans are getting better every year, and they know right where the camera is.
Well, you know what? The celebration, every time somebody in the stands gets a ball, they jump up and down like it's Christmas.
Here's the 0-1 pitch, Wainwright. And with two strikes on him now, Renteria will do what he does best, punch it out.
It looked to me like he's sitting on that two-seamer. He just swung right over the top of it. Good late movement.
Edgar Renteria swinging through that one. Nothing on the cut.
Gary, he's not messing around, going right at him on the 0-2 count. He didn't waste anything. He just went right for the jugular.
And now's a good time to take a quick look at how the St. Louis Cardinals will look defensively.
Well, defense not their forte right here, Gary. In the National League, they're ranked in the bottom 5 in committing the most errors in the National League.
And here's Randy Wynn. And he's an integral part now in Bruce Bochy's approach in the lineup. Starts him off with one in there for a strike. He deals. And that's a strike. Win with the 0-2 count. Curveball. Thought he had him, but it's 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Swung and a ground ball to third. Barden on to first, 2 away. We'll see Bruce Bochy's lineup. It is sponsored by State Farm. And Steve, what are you looking at today?
Edgar Renteria, an outstanding hitter for average. Does not have great power, but boy, he knows how to hit. One of the better situational hitters in the game. He thinks about going to right center field every time, but if you come inside, he does have the ability to turn on it.
Sandoval in the box. Hot shot towards the hole. And he'll step on first to retire the side. Save your arm. Do it by pitching only 8 times in 1 inning, 3 outs. We're scoreless in San Francisco. The 5, 6, 7 hitters coming up. And here's Troy Gloss. .265 average. He'll start it off here in the second. And it's 0-1. Zito gets him looking. The pitch. And a strike 2. Gloss is going to have to be careful.
Well, he doesn't like to mess around. You get 0-2 on him, he's coming at you with the fastball.
Here's one line softly to third. 1 away.
Well, this ball not hit particularly hard, so it turns into a pretty easy play for the third baseman.
And it's Molina at the plate. 1 out, bases empty. And it's 0-1. Zito gets him looking.
Better to go after the fastball when a guy has quality secondary pitches. Even though it's down to the zone, you've got to swing at that.
Hit in the air to left center. And Lewis makes the catch. 2 away. It's going to be Green now. His team leader in RBIs and great production. 2 outs, bases empty. And the pitch from Zito low that time for a ball.
Well, he's getting the job done this year, no question about it. Such production, so consistent.
Now the 1-0 pitch. That's fouled back out of play behind home. Ground ball to short. Renteria in the pickup. And he throws on to first. That'll retire the side. No hits, nobody left on, and a good defensive half inning. And now on to the bottom half of the second. Big bats ready to make an appearance. If you're just joining us, it's Major League Baseball here at AT&T Park, and what a night in San Francisco. Just about ready to roll here. And it's Molina at the plate. Batting .276. He'll start the home half of the second. And a swinging strike on the first pitch by Wainwright. 0-1.
Well, with a curveball like that, hitters often give up, and then they think, uh-oh, I better swing, and it becomes a very defensive approach.
Here's the pitch. On the ground to third. Barden. And so Molina retired. It's going to be Lewis. Batting under 200. One out, nobody on. And it's 0-1. Wainwright with him looking there. And he delivers. Lays off the curveball. Good pitch, though. 1-1.
They went with the big curveball off the plate, trying to get him to reach for it, but he lays off.
1-1 pitch is a circle change. That hits the target. 1-2.
Now, Gary, the pitcher pulled the string on this one. It looks like a fastball, and then it just dies out as it gets to the plate. Good late movement.
Swung on, line to right field. And that's going to be in there. The Giants get their first man on. And that'll bring Aaron Rowan to the plate. Runner at first with one down. Pitch on the way. Just missed with the fastball. 1-0. Owen Lewis takes off. And he is out trying to take second. Here it comes, 2-0. And it goes foul. Wainwright kicks, delivers 2-1. And Rowan with a swing and a miss for a strike. Count evens up.
Well, he's just spinning himself into the ground right there. That changeup just about stopped at the plate.
A smash between short and third. He's got it. What a play. No runs, one hit, and no one left on base. Third inning coming up. Barden gets a turn here. He'll start things off here in the third inning. Zito sets and throws. First pitch is high, but he went after it 0-1.
But Gary, even with an 0-1 count, he's willing to sit back and see if the pitcher's going to throw him another strike or not. A good opportunity to get ahead. 0-2.
Here it comes. There's a called strike at the belt, so he's in the hole now. 0-2.
Now you can see that big curveball just give the jelly leg to the hitter. He was way out in front of it, had no chance of swinging at it.
Swing and a miss. That's a changeup. Down on strikes, 1 out. That was not a good swing. He got him out in front, I think, Steve.
He has. You're right. He tied him up there, coming up and in on him, trying to get it in on the fist. It's a tough pitch. You have to try to speed your bat up to catch up with that one.
It's Wainwright at the plate. This is his first chance at bat. 1 out, bases empty. Swung on and dribbled out in front of the plate. Throws to first. He's retired. That's 2 down.
That's a terrific play right there, Gary. He gets out, fields the ball, and throws, knowing that the base runner's running down the line. Nice job.
Base is empty with 2 outs. First pitch on the way. There's a swing and a line drive. Oh, and he can't make the play. This inning is going to continue. It eats him up. And he's on. That's a costly error to allow him to reach base. And here's Chris Duncan. 0 for 1 thus far.
Now, Gary, they're going to have to be very careful with the runner at first base. He can run. They may call a pitch out. They may have to throw over a couple times just to keep him close.
Andy Ishikawa will keep an eye on him there. Now Molina sets up. Swing, miss. Duncan, no contact there. Evens it up.
Well, experience can go a long way, and clearly he's been on the mound for a long time and had great success, and he seems to still have all the makings of a quality pitcher.
1-1 pitch is a circle change. That hits the target. 1-2. And certainly with a veteran pitcher like this, Steve, you're also getting leadership, almost an extra coach.
Well, that's what's really helpful because the young guys feed off of a pitcher like this.
Zito winds up for the 1-2. Ground ball towards second. Throws on to first. Side is retired. So they can't push any across here in this half of the inning. We're scoreless in San Francisco. You get a look there at Bruce Bochy. He's watched some great deliveries on the mound. Struggling bats, though. Important now to get the offense stinging. And we've got Ishikawa batting. He'll start things off for the home team. We're in the third. Kicks and throws. First pitch looked like a circle change over for a called strike.
Well, look out. He got lucky there. You do not want to miss in the heart of the plate with this team.
He delivers. 1 ball. That one is going to miss. Low for a ball. 1-1. Takes a called strike of the letters, and it's 1-2.
Gary, I think he decided that was a pitch he needed to take as soon as it came out of his hand. Just can't handle that fastball up and away.
The 1-2 on its way. On the ground to short. Barden. And so Ishikawa's retired.
Now, great play at third base right there. What an arm this guy has as he rifles it across the field.
And we're going to see Franz in here. He's got the second most homers on the ball club. Base is empty with 1 away. And Wainwright's pitch too low, taken for a ball. The 1-0 now. Swung on and nope. That one right off the pitcher. And he gets there in time. Safe. And the throw is too late. He's in there, an infield single. And we've got Zito batting. I think with 1 out here, Steve, we might see him bunt.
Well, with the pitcher coming up, I think you have to expect they're going to sacrifice him over.
The pitch from Wainwright. And he lays one down here. He's up with it. In time for the out.
Well, if you're going to sacrifice a runner from first base, this is how you do it. You bunt it to the first baseman because he's holding the runner on. He can't give up his position. Well executed bunt.
And Edgar Renteria to bat. Struck out swinging last time. Runner on second and 2 outs. Here's Renteria's first look. And Wainwright's pitch too low, taken for a ball.
That two-seam fastball is such an effective pitch. 1, because it gets ground ball outs, but 2, it sets up his other pitches.
And Renteria on a swing and a miss on that one. Count is even.
Now, Gary, the numbers seem to indicate he likes to go fastball on a 1-1 count, trying to get back ahead again.
Waves at a fastball on that 1-1 pitch. Strike 2. Catcher can't control it. And here he goes now for third. Here's a swing and a fly ball to right center. And it's in there. He's got himself a base hit. He throws. And Franson in to score. So the rally here energized. Every new opportunity they take advantage of. And maybe he wanted to waste that pitch. It just didn't get far enough away or up high.
Well, it was still caught a little too much of the plate, and the batter took advantage of it. Good focus at the plate.
And Randy went up. This offense is taking some pressure off the pitching at this point, Steve. And a swinging strike on the first pitch by Wainwright. 0-1.
Gary, he's just flailing up there way out in front of that one, swinging over the top of it. You've got to stay back and let that pitch come into the zone.
The pitch swung on, hit in the air to right center. And there's Ludwig, pulls it in, third out. And our first scoring of the game here in the third. One run in. San Francisco is on top, 1-0. This is his 7th pro year. And the first pitch. And it's 0-1. Zito gets him looking.
Into the fourth inning, clearly pitching dominating this lineup right now. He's only given up one hit, and they just have not had quality at bats against him. He's making it look easy.
He deals, takes a swing at that 0-1 pitch, but the curve is in there for strike two. The pitch swung on, hit. Look out off the pitcher. Zito. Throw is not in time, and that will be an infield single. And the throw is too late. He's in there, an infield single. So that brings up Rick on Keel. Grounded out last time. Runner on first. And he starts Ankiel out. Popped him up, shallow left field. And it's through. Base hit on Keel. A prime chance for production for the Cardinals. And here's Troy Gloss. He flew out his last time up. No one out yet. Runners at first and second. Zito sets and throws. Here's an off-speed pitch in there for strike one.
He just plain old fooled him right there. He must have been looking for something else. Hit his spot perfectly with that changeup.
Here it comes. Here's a swing and a line drive. And that's a base hit. Gloss on board. The throw. Not in time. In there at third. Fantastic chance here.
Well, now after giving up 3 straight hits, the manager has to start thinking about getting somebody up in the pen. Okay, there's some big-time pressure mounting right here for Barry Zito.
Bit of a jam here. You got a lead, but with the bases loaded, nobody out, how do you protect it?
Well, it's a tough situation and a turning point in this game. He has to come out with his best stuff.
One down.
Well, that's a big first out of this inning. Now let's see if he can come back and get out of this thing unscathed.
It's going to be Green now. And this is what they've been working for in this ball game. Golden opportunity here. Base hit. We've got a whole new game.
You don't know how many of these opportunities you're going to get. You have to capitalize when you do. I think he's up to it.
This is a clutch hit situation. Gets the fastball by him that time, and he's in control now, 0-2.
He gets 2 quick strikes on the hitter, but he can't be too selective now. He's got to go right at him.
Zito sets and throws. Swing and oh, that'll move you on the mound. He just barely got out of the way. Oh, that one's through, and the tying run could score. And Ludwig comes in to score. And St. Louis is on a roll.
I tried to go down with that 0-1 pitch, but it gets blasted right back for the base hit.
But the way he went after that in the box, Steve, it looked like he might have been guessing down there.
Well, I'll tell you what, you have to make contact behind in the count. He got a pitch over the heart of the plate and took advantage of it.
Barden at the plate. Swings on that first pitch, misses the fastball, 0-1. Looks at a fastball in there, and it's quickly 0-2.
Now that he's elevated his eyes, looking for that high fastball, let's see if he goes back down in the zone.
Oh, tough one to lay off right there, that fastball, 1-2.
Good fastball right there. Let's see what he's going to come back with now.
Swing and a miss, slider, 2 down. Pretty good sequence of pitches, Steve, to set him down.
Now, if you're going to take a look at the pitch selection for the right-hand hitters here in the pitch tracker, he's mixing it up somewhat, moving the ball around and getting them out.
It's Wainwright at the plate. Boy, pitcher needs to get an out here. If you don't, you're going to have the potential for a very big inning offensively. Here's your big-time opportunity to put something up on the board. Zito sets and throws. 0-1 fastball and a called strike. Struck him out. He gets out of this with just a little hurt. They pick up 4 hits in the inning, but manage only 1 run. We're tied up here in San Francisco. Sandoval up now.
Well, contact hitters like him always seem to put the ball in play and challenge the defense. They're very difficult to pitch to, particularly in situations with runners in scoring position, because you know they can fight off the tough pitch.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Wainwright pulled it back. Didn't bunt right there, but it's a strike, and it's 0-2. Here's a swing and a ground ball. Goes foul.
Now, Gary, with contact hitters like him, you know, it makes it difficult for the pitcher. I mean, it's one thing to be the hitter, but for the pitcher, you have to know that you better change his eye levels and move the ball around to keep the ball off the center of the bat.
Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the breaker. 1 down.
Credit the pitcher right there. Good 2-strike pitch down and away. Not much he could have done with that, even if he had made contact.
And Benji Molina up. Ground out victim last time through. Nobody on base. 1 away. First delivery to Molina. And a swinging strike on the first pitch by Wainwright. 0-1.
Well, he got the 2-seamer right there. He went down to try to get it, but just swung underneath.
Molina setting up. Pitcher gets a little help right there. A dirt pitch for a swinging strike. A swing and a miss, strike 3, but a chance at first. And there's the throw down to first base, and they got him.
Nice play by the catcher. Time to get out of the crouch and get it over to first base ahead of the batter. Sometimes these things can get away from you. He did a great job keeping it in front.
Good hustle and a great arm. 2 outs and nobody on. First pitch to him. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Gary, his great speed comes into play offensively in a lot of different ways. And, you know, the infield going to have to play more shallow because of that speed.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Wainwright keeps it down that time. 0-2.
Gary, the reason the infield, as I'm talking about, has to move in a couple steps is because they know that if they play normal depth or deep and they have to move to their right or left, they're not going to have a chance to be able to make a play at first base with them.
There's a swing and a liner. And Kennedy's there to retire the side. Good defensive half inning there. No hits allowed. We've played 4 here in San Francisco. Here's a familiar face, Tony La Russa looking on. And he knows it starts with great pitching. Happy with the last inning on the mound, now looking for the offense. Reached on an error his last time around. Here's the first pitch. Swings right beneath it. Strike one. Zito sets and throws. He lets that fastball go by for a called strike. 0-2. Big breaking ball misses. 1-2. Strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 away.
He just reared back and chucked it, gave him his best fastball right there, threw it right at the knees. See you later.
And Chris Duncan to bat. 0 for 2 thus far. Base is empty, 1 out. Duncan gets set. Here's the first pitch. Sliders in there, no balls and a strike.
I don't think he liked that call very much, but the reality is he couldn't hit that any day of the week. That's a great pitch.
And 1 from Zito. Strike 2, no balls, 2 strikes. Duncan doesn't want a K.
Well, that's the big hook right there, and had him way off balance, and awfully tough to center that pitch because it breaks so much from top to bottom in the strike zone.
Swung on, missed, curveball, struck him out, 2 down.
His pitches complement one another. They work off of each other, and he used a tremendous sequence right there. 1, 2, 3, strike out, see you later.
And we've got Ludwig batting. 1 for 2 in the ball game. Base is empty with 2 outs. Zito sets and throws. Swings and misses at the fastball. 0-1.
Well, he puts everything he has into that swing, hoping that if he does make contact, it could go a long way. Unfortunately, no contact.
Smash towards the hole. In there for a base hit. They just couldn't catch it. So that brings up Rick Ankiel. Had a base hit his last time up. 2 outs and a man on first. And he starts Ankiel out. Zito got him to swing. 0-1.
Well, this guy likes to drop the hammer. That 12-6 curveball. Hitters have an awfully hard time centering it and putting it in play.
The pitch. And Ankiel watches that one go by, and the count is even. And the key to him throwing that big 12-6 hammer is the location, and that, Steve, he does consistently well.
Well, what makes him so good is he can throw it for a strike, and then he can start it in the strike zone and bounce it in the dirt and get you to chase.
Ludwig going towards third. And that's going to give Troy Glaus the chance. One for 2 in the ball game. Runners at second and third and 2 down. Zito sets and throws. And that's in there for a strike.
Now's the time he goes to the slider. This guy struggles in this situation. It's a good pitch for him.
The pitch. And a strike 2. Gloss is going to have to be careful.
Unless you stay back and really think about going the other way, you've got no chance of hitting that four-seamer down and away.
There's a swing and a hit. This one to Rowan. That's down. Runner could come home. And Ankiel comes across to score. Boy, the continuation here of this offense is called big-time momentum.
0-1 mistake right here. He throws it over the heart of the plate, and he pays for it.
And it's Molina at the plate. Now, Steve, you get that feeling right now this offense is not going to be stopped. They've got themselves a lead late.
You know, Gary, that at-bat we just saw could prove to be the most critical at-bat in this ball game as they've now taken the lead.
Could be one of those situations that decides the ball game. Right now it looks like their offense is ready to start clicking. Smack that one. Long fly ball, but it's foul to the left.
Now, Gary, as you were saying, that was one of those situations where they had the opportunity and they capitalized. And this offense does look like it's heating up. Let's see if they can keep it going here.
Curveball, that tied him up in knots. Swung on and missed. Side retired. They pick up 2-3 hits, strand a man. St. Louis taking the lead and putting the heat on. And it's Aaron Rowand at the plate. 0 for 1 thus far. First one to Rowand. Here's the pitch. And it's 0-1. Wainwright with him looking there.
Nothing like a good, solid four-seam fastball, and this guy clearly has that as his best pitch, Gary, and it allows you to use all your secondary pitches off of it.
He delivers. Good patience. Aaron Rowand lets that one go by. The count is even. And with this pitch, it keeps you honest at the plate because you've got to be looking for it all the time.
Well, you've got to speed up the look fastball, and then it makes you vulnerable to the off-speed stuff.
The 1-1 on the way. This one's grounded foul wide of first. One-two pitch coming. Aaron Rowand striking out. No contact made.
That's a hard-biting curveball right there with great break. Awfully tough to put in play. Swung right through it.
And we've got Ishikawa batting. Grounded out last time. One out, nobody on. And here's the first one. That one's high. Wainwright doesn't fool him. Looking for something a little higher there. 1-1.
Well, he's swinging at that changeup like he thinks it's on a tee and he's just going to drive it, but not able to make contact.
The 1-1 pitch. He takes a fastball for a strike. Now it's 1-2.
The pitcher showing that he can effectively throw strikes on the inside part of the plate. The hitter now has to make an adjustment, possibly opening up for that pitch next time.
And it remains 1-2. On the way. That one's drilled to short. And so Ishikawa's retired. And we're going to see Franzen here. He's 1 for 1 so far. Base is empty and 2 down. First pitch on the way. Swing and a miss on that curveball. It's 0-1. Now Molina positions himself. Hit sharply towards the hole. Throws on to first in time to retire the side. No scoring here, ending this half inning. St. Louis, they're protecting their lead. And if you're just tuning in, great to have you with us. Gary Thorne, Steve Phillips, bringing you Major League Baseball on 2K Sports. It's going to be Green now on the base paths, number 2 in steals in the ball club. First pitch. This one's hit high in the air to shallow right field. Franson to field this one, and Green is retired. That's one away. Barden settles in. Struck out swinging his last time up. Base is empty, 1 out. And it's 0-1. Zito gets him looking. Here's the pitch. 0-1 fastball and a called strike. And he delivers. Change up that time, swings and misses. That'll be strike 3 and 2 down.
That's how you get it done right there. Great technique. 3 pitches and 3 strikes, and now he goes away.
And he had great command of all those 3 pitches. It's Wainwright at the plate. 0 for 2 thus far. 2 outs, base is empty. First pitch to him. And it's 0-1. Zito gets him looking. Lays off that fastball, and it's 0-2.
Looks like the hitter's waiting for a pitch that he can get up in the zone to drive a little bit. That's why he went down to the zone with that 4-seamer.
Good slider that time. Ruled the ball. 1-2.
When the pitcher's at the plate, you have to throw strikes. Sometimes, though, it gets in the opposing pitcher's head. You think, the pitcher's up there, he can't hit.
He got him. So far, 8 strikeouts today. And they're held in check here in this half inning. Top half of the 6th inning now in the books. We move to the home half. Les to the plate. He'll grab a bat and hit here.
Well, with the pinch hitter coming into the game for the pitcher now, he can go hit the showers. His day is over.
He'll lead off the bottom half of the 6th. The pitch from Wainwright. That fastball gets by him on the first pitch. 0-1.
He's waiting for the fastball. He gets it, but he's just underneath it.
That misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1.
But Gary, the numbers seem to indicate he likes to go fastball on a 1-1 count, trying to get back ahead again.
The 1-1. And he looks at a slider in there, and it's 1-2 now.
When you throw that breaking ball, you want to throw it down in the zone to get the hitter to chase or just get the bottom of the zone for a strike. That's what he did.
The 1-2 on its way. Swing liner back up the middle. And it is in there. That's going to bring the tying run to the plate. That brings up Edgar Renteria.
I thought he couldn't hit, Gary. The pitchers can't hit. Well, look at that. That's a good piece of hitting right there. Nice job.
Had an RBI single his last time to the plate. A runner on first, no outs. And the first pitch. That one's high. Wainwright doesn't fool him. And Renteria on a swing and a miss on that one. Count is even. He delivers. Pitch out. Nothing doing, though. On the ground to first. And he boots it. And they'll just have to sit on this one, so everybody's safe. And Randy Wynn up. Blew out last time. Runners at first and second. Nobody out. Wynn gets in. Here's the first pitch. Circle change. Cut out and missed. 0-1. Well, Wainwright goes ahead. 0-2 for the big fella.
Got to slow down up there, big guy. You've got to let that curveball come to you. He was way out in front.
Curveball. Thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
He tried to go backdoor with the curveball right there, but just couldn't catch the outside corner.
And Wainwright with a 1-2 delivery. And it's fouled away. Swung and a ground ball to third. One, but he'll hang on to that, so they will get one.
Well, quick release by the third baseman. They get the lead runner at second, just not able to turn the double play.
Sandoval has a turn in the box. He was a strikeout victim last time through the lineup. Runners at first and third, one away. The runner's heading home. And he's going to be tagged out at the plate. Wow, you got to wonder about that one. They have cost themselves a very big run. Well, that's always a risky play, and there it was get the ball and lay the tag on.
Well, not much of an opportunity there. You steal that on the pitcher, but the pitcher was aware, delivered to the plate, and an easy out.
Pitch on the way. Swung on, hit sharply to first. And he'll step on first to retire the side. No runs at a base hit. They leave one man on at first. St. Louis, they're protecting their lead. Lowry pitching. He'll be the reliever for the Giants.
Well, going to the bullpen right here, that's his chess move. Let's see if it's checkmate.
Kennedy at the plate. He'll lead off the seventh inning. Here's the first pitch. First pitch is a sinker for a called strike.
Look, Gary, 0-1 count. I'm looking for him to come right back with that fastball.
Swung on, line softly, right field line. And he gets that one down. His second hit, 2 for 4 today.
Well, as a manager, you know what? You bring in a pitcher and he gives up a hit to the first guy he faces. Later, you're going to tell him, listen, at least let me sit down before you put somebody on base.
And Chris Duncan up. Hitless so far. He'll get another shot at it now. Runner on first base, nobody out. Duncan gets set. Here's the first pitch. Off the plate with a fastball, and it's 1-0.
Trying to run that four-seam fastball up and away from the hitter, but just didn't get enough of the zone.
Swing, miss. Duncan, no contact there, evens it up. Howery with the delivery, and he checks his swing. They say he didn't go around, but they're going to appeal down to third. No go is the call, so he'll dig back in again. This is in the air, straight away left. And Lewis is going to play it, and he's able to put it away.
Well, as a hitter, you see the outfielder swung around to right field, and you have to think to yourself, if I can only hit it to left. He got it there, but it didn't quite fall in.
Now, Ryan Ludwig. One out, man on first. Here's the first pitch. Fastball, too low, 1-0. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a line drive. And it gets down. A 3-for-4 game. Good hitting job. Uh-oh, that's an error. Ankiel into the batter's box. He doubled his last time. 2 men on, 1 out. And the first pitch, that one swung on, hit in the air deep to left field. Off the wall and left. And Kennedy scores. And Ludwig's on his way home. The throw. And he's in as well. And St. Louis is on a roll.
Now, a good way to keep that batting average going in the right direction. His third hit of the game, and it comes here with only 1 out in the inning.
And Troy Gloss is up. Well, they've definitely got a rhythm going right now. Each player feeding off the other.
Well, they're taking advantage of add-on time, and the opportunities are there. They're cashing in, adding on to this lead.
And you hope the pitcher's a little frustrated right here. Maybe makes a mistake in a bad pitch and you add to it. Well, there is one down here. You got a man on second base. Going to give up the pass. Maybe try for 2.
A hit here scores the man on second, so obviously they're going to look for the double play now.
And it's Molina at the plate. 0 for 3 to this point. Runners on first and second with 1 out. Howery with the delivery. It's 0-1 as he swings and misses at that fastball.
He's not able to center that fastball. He's not picking it up out of the pitcher's hand and reacting properly. He swings right over the top.
And that's a hit. Rowan to field. And that'll get him aboard. They're on a roll. Took a look at third, then decided against it. A prime chance for production for the Cardinals. It's going to be Green now, and he'll be hacking right here, Steve, with the sacks full.
And he can pretty much put this game out of reach with a big hit.
First pitch, here it comes. Slider just misses. 1-0. Here's the 1-0 from Howery. Smashes that one towards the shortstop. Out at the plate. Back to first. Not in time. 1-2. Won't get it.
Ball hit the short. He decides he's going to go home with it. Now he's got to make the accurate throw. He does it and gets the force at the plate.
And out on the mound, we'll see Alex Hinshaw as the Giants bring him in as a reliever. Barden at the plate now, and he needs to come through here with 2 down.
Infield got to play back in this situation and get the out at the easiest base.
And it's fouled off. He deals. Hard grounded to short. Renteria throws to first in time. That's 3 down. So they pick up 4 hits in the inning and 2 runs across. Cardinals with some cushion here, up 4. And Benji Molina up. First delivery to Molina. That one's on the ground, but he gets it in front of him. Fouled off.
How about the catch by the fan in the stands right there?
Boy, he just went into his fan crowd there and snagged that baby away.
It was a great play. He should have seen it. He had his eyes shut.
Pitch in the dirt, blocked by the catcher. Swung on and a grounder to first. And that's out number 1 as he takes it to the bag. And out on the mound, we'll see Kyle McClellan. He'll be the reliever for the Cardinals.
Well, it's not surprising they're going to the bullpen now. I just thought maybe they waited a little bit too long. Should have gone and gotten him a little bit earlier.
It's going to be Lewis, lined out last time up. Nobody on base, 1 away. The first pitch, called strike on the outside corner, 0-1.
Look, Gary, 1 out here in the 7th inning. I mean, you have to like the way this is going. They're looking good. The pitcher's throwing strikes. The defense making plays. They've got a big lead. Everything feels good.
Nice reflexes there to keep that one under control. That one was in the dirt. Kicks and throws. Good looking fastball. Called the ball though, 2-1.
That's a power pitch right there. That 4-seam fastball at the knees, just below the zone though.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Here's a swing and a miss at the heater. We're even at 2. Started to go around. It's a called strike 3, 2 down. And it's Aaron Rowland at the plate. 0 for 2 thus far. Base is empty with 2 outs. First one to Rowland. Here's the pitch. First pitch is a slider in there, 0-1.
Well, it's getting late right now. 2 outs here in the 7th inning, and you know they're down by a bunch of runs. They need to start to get something going right here, Gary.
Swung, ground ball to short. That one goes foul. Aaron Rowland striking out, no contact made. Nothing doing here in this half inning. St. Louis, they're protecting their lead. He'll be the pinch hitter.
As the pinch hitter comes into the game now, it officially closes the book on this guy's day.
Fastball in there, 0-1.
Well, the pitcher going for that hole, and most hitters swing up and in. He found that strike zone with a 4-seam fastball, and he couldn't get to it.
Breaking ball, drops low, 1-1. Hut shot towards the hole. Renteria in the pickup. Over to first for out number 1. Kennedy at the plate. Had a couple of hits, 4 trips to the plate. Base is empty with 1 away. And here's the first one. Line softly to center field. And it gets down. That's hit number 3 on the ball game in 5 at bats. So Chris Duncan will come up now.
Now Chris Duncan is a pure fastball hitter. He's sitting dead red, but if he gets that fastball, he can hit it out of the ballpark.
0 for 4 in this one. Fastball just misses. 1-0. Pitch on the way. Swing, miss. Duncan, no contact there. Evens it up.
Well, that's some real gas right there on that fastball, and he is so far behind, no chance of making contact.
Here's a swing and a drive, deep center field. Rowan's there as he just strolls over for that out. And we've got Ludwig batting. 3 for 4 thus far. Runner on first, 2 away. And the first pitch. That curve is just a little bit outside. 1 ball, no strikes.
Well, he's one of those pitchers that doesn't like to fall behind, and when he does, he wants to come right back in with that fastball, so you got to be ready for it.
The 1-0 pitch. A swing and a fly ball to left center field. And it gets down. Hit after hit. They just keep on coming. He's got 4 today. This a great situation for some offense. And here's Rick on Keel. He doubled home a couple in his last at bat.
They're winning here, Gary, and one of the reasons why is because he's driven in a couple runs in this one.
Runners at first and third with 2 away. And he starts Ankiel up. First pitch, and he misses the fastball. Strike 1. Swings over the top, and it's now 0-2. And he delivers. Hit on the ground over to shortstop. Sandoval. And he throws on to first. That'll retire the side. No runs and a couple of hits and 2 left on. Now the Giants. Home half of the 8th inning. We got the bottom 3 in the lineup due up. He is going to come on and pitch now. He'll be the reliever for the Cardinals. Here's the pitch. The 0-0 delivery, a fastball taken for a strike.
Well, it's getting late right now. They're down a bunch, so they need a big inning here. They can't wait till the 9th to try to come all the way back. They need to try to do something now.
He deals. He swings, hits a ball to right field. And the catch by Ludwig. And we'll see Franzen here. 1 for 2 in the ballgame. 1 out, nobody on. And here's the first one. Fastball is high, 1-0.
Now, Gary, with 1 out right here, they still have time in this inning to try to generate some runs. They need to score here in this 8th inning and not leave it all to the 9th.
Swung on, grounded towards the hole. Picked up by Green. In time for the out. And so that brings up Dave Roberts. He'll grab a bat and hit here.
I can't blame them for bringing in the pinch hitter right now for the pitcher. They've got to do something to get this offense going and try to get back into the game. Well, Dave Roberts is one of those catalysts to the offense. He uses his speed, never tries to do too much. He finds a way to get on base, steal a base, and come around to score.
Watches that fastball. That goes by him for a strike.
Gary, I think right now that you've got to consider trading outs for runs if you're pitching. I mean, listen, just keep getting outs right now. The countdown's there. You only need 4 outs left to win this ball game.
Here's a swing and a fly ball to right center. And that gets down for a base hit. That brings up Edgar Renteria.
Well, this is exactly what you want from a pinch hitter. Come in, be aggressive, and deliver the big hit.
Drove in a run earlier in the game. A runner on first with 2 outs. Here's Renteria's first look. First pitch a fastball. That's in there for a strike. Here it comes. That one misses. It gets away from the catcher. The throw. And they will tag him out at second. So no runs on 1 hit and nobody left on. St. Louis, they're protecting their lead. And if you're just joining in, hi everybody, this is Gary Thorne along with Steve Phillips, Major League Baseball on 2K Sports. And Troy Gloss to bat. Got a couple of RBIs thus far.
With that big RBI earlier in this game, picking up the hit, driving in the runs, and obviously right now, with the fact they're leading, they want to keep the momentum going.
Here's the pitch. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0.
Had them thinking inside. They went away with the fastball, but a pitch that just ran off the plate.
One 0 on the way. He lets the 1-0 pitch go by. 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Here's a fly ball to straightaway left. And Lewis is going to play it as he reels it in for the out there in left. It's going to be Keiichi Yabu on the mound. They've decided it was time to make a change here. And it's Molina at the plate. He's had 1 hit 4 times up. 1 out, bases empty. Here's the first pitch. On the ground to first. Ishikawa. And he steps on first. That's the second out. It's going to be Green now. Bounced into a fielder's choices last time. Base is empty and 2 down. Shot back to first. And he can't make the play. This could be trouble. And they can't cut it off. It'll roll to the wall. Green headed for third. There's the throw. Not in time, and he is in there.
Well, a little bit of a risk here because of 2 outs. You never want to make the last out of the inning at third base, but he was able to get himself going and get in there in time, and now a chance to score an easy run.
Barden up at the plate. He bounced out his last time. Man on third, 2 down. On the way. That's a called strike. 0-1.
Now he has great rotation on his breaking ball right here, and he hits the perfect spot. The hitter just gave up on it.
The pitch. This one swung on, hit down the line and right. Gets another one down. That'll score a run. Situations repeating themselves here. A chance to produce, and they are.
Well, that big lead just got a little bit bigger, and I have to think this one's just about over.
That's going to bring Skip Schumacher to the plate. He's going to come on as a pinch hitter.
Now being brought in now to hit for the pitcher. Hopefully he can get a base hit to see if they can increase this lead.
Two outs and a man on first. Swings at that fastball and misses. 0-1.
Gary, he gets a little over anxious at the plate when the count goes to 0-1. So look for them maybe to expand the strike zone and get him to chase something.
He deals. Fastball misses low that time. 1-1.
Gotta like the location here. Pound the bottom of the strike zone. Just misses, but he's in the right spot.
Swings, hits this one. Going to be fielded by Wynn. And there's Franson as he pulls it in for the third out. So they score once on 2 hits, 1 man left. St. Louis a comfortable 5-run margin. Ring out on the mound. They've decided it was time to make a change here. And it's Edgar Renteria now. He's ready to give his best at bat right here. First position, home half of the ninth. Here's Renteria's first look. There's a swing, a high pop up behind second. Green. That's one away.
Obviously, winning big right now. You just want to go out there, make plays, throw strikes, force them to try to put multiple hits together to get back into this game.
Nobody on base, one away. He delivers. Starts him out with a curve for a called strike.
Now he's got that power curveball working. When you throw it away from the hitter with that kind of consistency, you're going to be successful.
Hit in the air to left center. Duncan's there. And he meanders over to put it away.
Down to their final out right here, Gary. So, they're looking pretty dire at this point. And, but listen, funnier things have happened. They've got to get base runners, though.
Sandoval in the batter's box. 0 for 3 to this point. 2 outs and nobody on. Now the first pitch. Hit on the ground. This could be the end of this ball game. Barden. Throw is not in time, and that will be an infield single. And that'll bring up Benji Molina.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. Being all over the curveball on the first pitch of an at-bat. Either you're looking for it or he made a great adjustment.
Grounded out his last time through. 2 outs and a man on first. And the first pitch. A liner headed for the hole. And you just saw it, folks. That's going to be the last play of this game.
Fans going home unhappy in this one. Their offense just did not get it done as the opposing pitching just shut them down. Wow.
And with a moment here, let's check in with Jeannie.